Right, get in the centre of the camera, sort out the colour correction, play the non-copyright music, and start the intro. Hello everyone, and welcome to my documentary about YouTubers. In this documentary, we'll explore why people start making videos on YouTube and the reason why they continue to make videos and become YouTubers. To understand why people make videos on YouTube, we need to take a look at YouTube as a platform. YouTube is the biggest sharing site on the planet. There are 1.3 billion people who use YouTube, making it bigger than Twitter, which has just under a billion users. In a minute, over 300 hours of video are uploaded to the site and has produced stars such as PewDiePie, KSI, Logan Paul and Zoella. But they're not the only ones making YouTube videos. There's millions of ordinary people uploading to their YouTube channels from anywhere at any time. I spoke to 3 different YouTubers, all from different backgrounds and of different sizes, to get their perspective on what it's like to be a YouTuber.
When I first uploaded a video to YouTube, it was way back in 2009, which was the olden days. Of course, those days, there wasn't really such thing as a YouTuber. There was just this website called youtube.com where you could share videos. And the reason I was sharing videos at the time is because I wanted a job in TV. And me and my friend Paul decided to make a little video with all the skills that we had, like editing and filming stuff and scripts and things. And we thought maybe we could get a job like this. But then very, very slowly it turned into, actually, rather than using this to get onto TV, we could just use this to make money. But it happened very slowly.
I went on Instagram, and like most people, mobile phone, I was a wannabe photographer. So I thought I could take photos. And I started posting my photos on Instagram and got this kind of audience and likes and got addicted to that. And liked this idea of having this audience that kind of appreciated your work. You know, they were crap photos, but people liked them and got comments. So I thought, and then from that it was like a progression to thinking, well, I'd love to be able to do video. And I knew there was something in Manchester that I could make stories out of, but wasn't quite sure. 5 strange things in Manchester that, on their own, you can't make a full video out of them.
Like, did you see anyone's videos on YouTube as well and think, oh, they're doing it, so I can do it? Like, was there any influences for you as well?
There was either people on YouTube doing brilliant stuff or people on YouTube doing terrible stuff. And you sort of think, well, if I do it, I won't be as bad as that. I might not be as good as that, but maybe I could fall somewhere in between.
I was always interested in like radio communications and anything to do with wireless communications, and I'd see videos sort of cropping up on that. It was like a dying hobby. So the amateur radio community is quite an older community. There's not many young people doing it. So I thought, well, I'm a younger guy, I could perhaps get into something like that. I wasn't seeing what I wanted to see from this new equipment that was coming out. It was much cheaper than anything else, so I wanted to get into reviewing that equipment. Part 1 in a series of videos on the Bofeng RD5R.
YouTubers have an audience known as subscribers. Just like any other television show, they need to maintain this audience to keep on bringing in the views.
People that sign up, they sign up for a reason, and they don't want to see me change too much, I don't think. So I think on the one hand, they want to see what I have next, whether it's to do with, you know, infrastructure in London or politics or cities. You know, I seem to have a strong enough brand, if you'll forgive the horrible word, that they'll watch the video no matter what it's about. But I think it's also just as important, people are interested specifically in those things. There's a growing audience out there that are interested in geography, cities and politics.
Perhaps the most troubling thing about the cycle superhighways is that name, superhighways. It makes them sound like they're the best they could possibly be, like they're rare and exceptional. Whereas if you show them to a Dutch person, they just think they're normal.
I've done a few videos where I've tied in a little bit of humour or a couple of little skits and sketches in, which are like sort of closely related, and they've gone down really, really well. But I think videos stepping away from radio and wireless communications, that's something that's hard to break out of, and it will probably take me a couple of years to actually do, because you've got to develop an audience for the other thing that you're doing away from your main content, and then of course with that you've got to please both audiences. So if you do a run of videos on the other thing, the audience, your core audience, so the radio audience, would lose interest. So it's a really fine balance. I think once a YouTuber develops a niche, I think it's almost impossible to break into something else.
M3HHY testing Echo on GB7MR.
I wanted to understand how long it takes to make a YouTube video, so I asked everyone how long they spend making the videos. That includes planning the video, actually filming the video, and the editing process.
It's got to be something I can do in a few days, so I'll read up, get some facts, come out, film it, maybe go home, read some more facts, and then put all that together with voiceover, pictures. Really, you could argue I could do a lot more, but I do enough to make a video, because it can be quite hard and working full time, and YouTube wants a video a week.
And how much time specifically does it take, do you reckon?
Ideally 2 days, a day to film, a day to edit. Sometimes it takes longer than that. Sometimes if I'm not happy with something, I'll go back and do a bit more. But ideally I'll get the idea, go out, film, the next day bring it all together, edit, throw in voiceover, throw in pictures and that sort of thing, and then you hopefully have a completed video at the end of it.
Would you say it's hard work at times?
Yeah, it's enjoyable, but it's hard just because of the time constraints. If you want to be successful, it wouldn't be hard work if you had all the time in the world. But YouTube, the algorithm wants a video at least a week. So and like now, I've not put a video out for 6-7 days, and already my subscribers are coming in less. My views are kind of like settling down now, but you put a video out and it all flares up again, so you've got to keep that momentum going, and that's what makes it hard.
When I was holding down a proper job at the same time as making YouTube videos, I only managed about one every 3 or 4 months. If I was to change my style and upload a video every 3 minutes, then the quality would deteriorate massively. And there are people saying in the comments that, oh, we like this channel because more attention is paid than most channels on stuff like editing and little jokes that you might have missed and, you know, the fine details. So in my case, yes, quality is better than quantity.
It takes a good day, and that's a minimum full day. Like sometimes I'll watch my own videos back, I'm not quite happy with them and they feel rushed. When you do it on your own as well, and it probably sounds big-headed from a smaller channel, but it is hard work to research it, film it, and you've got to get it right as well, because there's people there that pick up on anything that you do wrong.
Also, I wanted to find out what they thought of YouTube as a platform.
At the moment, they seem to be doing a very good job. They're allowing flexibility. They let you basically do whatever you want. And then this problem where they demonetize videos that accidentally say the wrong thing when they haven't actually done anything wrong at all, it doesn't seem to be affecting me. But like I keep saying, YouTube is changing so much and so fast. Who knows what my relationship with the platform is going to be like next year. Maybe it'll change and I'll be uploading everything to Vimeo or Dailymotion. But for the moment, YouTube seems in rude health, and long may it continue.
It's perfect for what I do, but I think depending on the size of the channel, people want different things from it. I think it's a great platform, and for me, the main thing that I like about it is the social side of things. So the people you can meet, the conversation you can get into, the things you can learn from it. I think it's a great platform for sharing information, which is why I use it. But I think people want different things from it. I think it's a changing platform, and I think things will change because you've got big channels that are getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and as the years go by, the smaller channels are going to get bigger and bigger. So something's got to give. I think big things will change with YouTube. We already saw that in February when the monetization rules changed and a lot of people were annoyed.
There's no way you can communicate with your audience other than make a video and upload that video. So I'd want some kind of like little
Discussion.
box discussion type thing as a platform. Other than that, there's not a lot else you can say. It's great really. It's punk TV, isn't it? If you remember what the punks did in the 70s, they just got up on stage and made music, whatever they wanted to do, and did it without any experience. Now you can do that on YouTube.
What I've learned from these YouTubers is it's not simple to make videos. Videos take a long time to prepare. It's not as simple as just putting up the video and uploading it for the world to see. There's a lot of pre-planning, editing that's involved, and also a lot of thought behind what content to put up. And on that note guys, thanks for watching.